Mitch Reeves said it best in the pregame warm-up. CalPoly just needs to come out with a lot of energy.
Will head to the stripe to shoot a pair with 19:33 left to play in the opening half of basketball.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of a late whistle. Hank has to try and work and not let him catch the ball quite so low.
Robertson knocks down the first of two at the stripe, where he shoots 63% of the year. A junior college transfer from Western Oklahoma State College. Played 29 games a season ago, and he averaged 4 points. He has started all but 2 games this season for Dedrick Taylor, as he misses on the second free throw, and a rebound for Luke Meikle, the fifth-year senior from Tacoma, Washington, who averages 5 per contest. 1-0 Fullerton early. Fields has it on the right wing, steps back for 3, and Donovan Fields connects from downtown. A 3-1 start for the Mustangs. Donovan Fields coming off of it.
I think, I'm not sure if Hollingsworth got his hand on that or not, but if he didn't block it, he certainly changed the shot, and it ended up being an air ball.
So the ball back to the Mustangs of CalPoly. Fullerton is opened 0 of 2 from the floor. The only point courtesy of an Akeem Robertson free throw. Martin has it on the left wing. Bounce pass inside Meikle. Spins around Khalil Ahmad, but he traveled with the basketball. The Mustangs turn it over for the first time this evening, and Fullerton gets the basketball back.
One thing CalPoly I'd like to see them do here tonight is hit the defensive boards and get out in transition so that they don't have to run their offense against a set defense all night.
Jamal Smith to the front court, bounces to Robertson on a high post. Right elbow, watched by Hank Hollingsworth. He bounces inside to Jackson Rowe, knocked away by Meikle. Smith grabs the loose ball, third-year sophomore from Moreno Valley. Moves to the left elbow, moves to the left block, passes outside to Jackson Rowe with a head of steam. Rowe penetrates to the cup, and with contact, he lays it up and in to tie the game at 3.
Yeah, Hollingsworth almost got that one, too.
3-3 our score, 17:40 left to play in the opening half. Victor Joseph bouncing the basketball on the right wing. Chest pass the way of Donovan Fields on the left wing. Now Martin has it on the left baseline. Draws a double team. Swings outside. Hank Hollingsworth with 10 to shoot. Now Joseph has it from straight away. Tosses to Fields on the right wing with 5 to shoot. Fields tripped up as he penetrates inside the foul line. And that's the first against the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. That's against Jamal Smith, as Carly Scaroza is tonight's first substitution, replacing Hank Hollingsworth.
Hey, it sure is nice to have Victor Joseph and Donovan Fields. When nothing's happening on offense, you can count on one of those two to get some penetration and get to the rim.
Meikle triggers in, finds Garoza on the left wing. Not a threat from the perimeter. He hands to Donovan Fields with 15 to shoot. Back to Garoza on the left elbow. Over to Fields in the left corner. Fields with 10 to shoot. Fields to the foul line. Tosses to the right corner. Meikle, a step back 3. A little too long. And the loose ball grabbed by Kyle Allman. He tosses ahead. Jackson Rowe finishes with a finger roll.
Nice fast break there by Fullerton. CalPoly was a little slow getting back.
Rowe has the last 4 for the Titans. They lead 5-3. 3 minutes in. Martin has it just beyond the foul line. Tosses the way of Meikle on the right wing. Meikle holding the basketball at that you certainly need on the floor against these phenomenal Fullerton guards.
Well, you need them on the floor against everybody.
Ahmad has it on the right wing. A step back 3 on the way. Hits off the heel of the iron, and Luke Meikle has the rebound. He bounces the way of Fields, who moves right to left. Fields to the right side, hands to Martin on the right wing. Martin spins around Allman, nearly threw it away. Out of bounds, last touched by Jamal Smith. Fullerton, the second best team defensively as far as field goal percentage against in the Big West Conference, a team that won't allow a whole lot of points.
Yeah, and they got back really well on that. CalPoly needs to run. CalPoly needs to get out in transition, get some easy shots.
5-3. 4 minutes in. Joseph, a step back 3 from the left wing, and Victor Joseph connects from the perimeter. A pair of 3s for the Mustangs, and they lead 6-5 early. Next whistle, our first time out of the night. Ahmad has it up. Alex Lambertson, our producer, engineer Alex Klepper on our flagship radio station, ESPN 1280 The Ticket. The Titans have opened up 3 of 6 from the floor. Meanwhile, Cal Poly 2 of 5 from the field. Both field goals, triples, one for Victor Joseph, the other for Donovan Fields.
Right, and these stats at the under 16 timeout look a little more normal than the ones the other night.
Yeah. Khalil Ahmad, a bucket and a foul prior to the timeout, completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way as he knocks down the shot at the stripe where he shoots 88% this season. Second best in the Big West behind Donovan Fields. And right in front of Victor Joseph, 8'6" Fullerton. Meikle has it on the right elbow, his back to the basket, tosses outside, a Martin 3 on the way, and Josh Martin connects from deep.
That's nice to see that go in. Cal Poly's got 3 threes from 3 different players.
So Martin, who had just 3 points in that win over Santa Barbara, matches his total with a triple to put the Mustangs up by a point. All 3 field goals for Cal Poly have been made shots from the perimeter. Allman has it on the right elbow, moves in on Fields, bumps Donovan, no whistle, and a finish off the window for Kyle Allman.
Well, Donovan had to give a little ground there. I think he was afraid of picking up his second personal foul.
Marcellus Garrett to the scorer's table for Joe Calero. DeRosa has it up top. He swings the way of Luke Meikle on the left wing. Now to Fields, a step back 3, and Donovan Fields connects again.
Well, I always believe in taking what the defense gives you. Right now they're giving Cal Poly the threes, and Cal Poly's knocking them down.
4 threes for the Mustangs, a 12-10 advantage. Ahmad, they gave him some space, and he finishes off the window with the right hand.
He's a handful.
Now, we mentioned the size advantage for the Fullerton guards. Joseph at 6 feet, Fields at a generous 5'10", both Ahmad and Allman listed at 6'4". So they'll be tough to stop tonight, especially when they penetrate. 12-12 early. Joseph a shot fake from 3. A jump stop inside. Nearly threw it away. Martin a straightaway 3. And the Mustangs are on fire from beyond the arc as they hit another triple. Timeout.
Wow.
Joe Calero.
Yeah, now it'll be interesting to see what Fullerton does.
Here the opening almost 6 minutes of basketball inside the Mott Athletic Center. And what a start for the Mustangs from the perimeter.
Yeah, Trevor John's in the game. I think he says, hey, Coach, I can shoot threes too. Put me in.
Garrick and John check in, replacing Donovan Fields and Luke Meikle. Ahmad spinning near the restricted area. Threw a fastball inside to Akeem Robertson. He couldn't handle it, and Fullerton turns it over.
And that was good team defense. I think Coach Reeves talked about that in the pregame, is everybody has to participate and help out against this Fullerton team, and nice job there.
6 minutes in. A 15-12 lead for the Mustangs at home. Fields has it up top. Moves around a high pick set by Martin. Fields feeling it. Another 3. This time it's an air ball, and out of bounds it goes. A heat check for Donovan Fields.
Took the word out of my
Fullerton gets
mouth.
the basketball back.
It might have been a heat check for the entire Cal Poly team there.
So Fields finally from beyond the arc. Fullerton with a chance to tie with a triple for themselves. They're 0 of 1 from beyond the arc early on. Ahmad has it on the right block, defended by Garrick. Goes up with the right hand, and Ahmad hits the deck hard as he's fouled on the way up. Khalil Ahmad with 2 more at the stripe. And the foul against Marcellus Garrick, his first. 4 team fouls against the Mustangs. The fouls were a bit of an issue on Thursday night against Santa Barbara.
Well, and this, I was thinking about that before this game, too. This is a good free throw shooting team, and they shoot a lot of free throws. I think they average 18 made free throws per game. So, and Ahmad just missed, and I was just going to say earlier, I think he had at least 26 in a row before that miss. He's an 88% free throw shooter. So Cal Poly has to really concentrate on playing good team defense without fouling.
Ahmad's second free throw is good. So Ahmad splits a pair at the foul line. It's 15-13 Cal Poly. 13:37 left to play in the opening half. And a substitution for the Titans. Devon Clare checks in, as does Austin Owishika. Little full court pressure shown by Fullerton. The Mustangs break it, and Donovan Fields takes a knee-high dribble to the front court. Mustangs by 2. All 5 made shots for Cal Poly from beyond the arc. 5 threes early, equaling the 15 points. Fields holds the basketball on the right wing. A whistle and a foul away from the basketball, and Khalil Ahmad handed the citation, his first second-team foul against the Titans. The shot clock will be reset to 20 seconds with 13:18 left to play in the opening half. Marcellus Garrick will trigger in. He finds DeRosa on the right baseline. He hands right back to Marcellus Garrick, who had a strong performance against Santa Barbara. A step-back 3 for Marcellus Garrick. 6 opening half triples for the Mustangs.
So you think
less than 7 minutes in?
What do you think, Chris? You think Cal Poly will score all their points from the three-point line tonight?
Well, that would be
That'd
incredible.
Be a first. That'd be a record.
They hit 9 the entire contest against Santa Barbara. Nice pass. Claire finds a streaking Rowe who finishes off the window. So Fullerton doing all of its damage down in the painted area. Meanwhile, the Mustangs from beyond the arc, 3 beats 2. But, of course, that gap will, I'm sure, become closer as the night moves along. It's 18-15 at the moment. Garrick has it on the left wing, 15 to shoot. Garrick a pump fake from the left elbow, hands to Garoza. Garoza gives right back to Garrick straight away. He finds Martin on the right wing with 10 to shoot. Garrick a shot fake from the left wing, draws a bump, no whistle. Garrick to the foul line, spinning inside, a little too strong off the window near the restricted area. Tries to grab the loose ball, but he falls to the deck and loses it out of bounds.
Boy, he was trying hard to get a foul there. He got bumped about 3 different times, but the referees did not give him the foul.
Luke Meikle re-enters for Joe Calero, replacing Josh Martin. 6 early points for Josh Martin. He heads to the bench for the first time tonight. Wishika has the basketball on the right wing. He tosses up top. Kyle Allman, one-on-one with Fields, blows right by him to the rim with the right hand, and Kyle Allman lays it in. The lead is 1 for Cal Poly, 18-17, and the Mustangs, much like UC Riverside on Wednesday, have no answer for Fullerton's penetration from the guard position. Meikle has it from straight away, 15 on the timer. Meikle a shot fake from the left elbow. Now his back to the basket. Tries to spin around Claire, and he's whistled for traveling for a second time here in the opening half. It'll take us to a timeout. 18-17 early on for the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. They have outscored Cal Poly 14-0 down in the painted area. But the Mustangs lead in part to 6 triples, none thus far for the Titans of Cal State Fullerton.
That's right, but Cal Poly needs to take away. Fullerton is doing an excellent job of running their offense and getting really good shots. Cal Poly needs to do a better job on defense.
Kyle Allman, a left elbow jumper, misses off the front of the iron, and Marcellus Garrick has the rebound for the Mustangs. He takes a shoulder-high dribble to the front court, swings to Donovan Fields on the left wing. Fields has it with 20 to shoot, one-on-one with Devon Clare. Fields inside the foul line, falling away, he flips it up and in, off the window.
Yeah, you knew Cal Poly was going to hit a 2-point bucket eventually, and that's a Donovan Fields special right there.
Fields has 8 of the first 20 for the Mustangs. They lead by 3, 20-17 over Cal State Fullerton. Mark Crow seeing his first action. He watches Kyle Allman, who bounces the way of Jackson Rowe. Now Awishika on the right wing. Awishika to the foul line. Swings to the corner. A wide open 3 is knocked down by Devon Clare. So Clare, who shoots just 21% from the perimeter, connects to tie the game at 20 in the first Titan 3. Sophomore 6'5", 195 from Killeen, Texas. Crow, the native of Dallas, Texas, tosses to Fields on the left wing. Fields hands to Garrick, 10 to shoot. Garrick in the left corner, one-on-one with Khalil Ahmad. Steps in the arc, misses the jumper out the left side of the orange iron, and it ricochets to Kyle Allman. Allman to the front court in a 20-20 tie early. Ahmad spinning his way inside. Awoshika throws up a shot with the right hand, and it rolls in.
Wow, that was a tough shot.
So Austin Awishika, the junior from Chino Hills, gives Fullerton a 22-20 advantage. 10 minutes in. Meikle has it on the high post. Now beyond the arc on the right wing. He finds Fields on the left wing. Fields penetrates, swings to the corner. It's taken away by Kyle Allman all alone. He jams it down with 2 hands. So the junior from Brooklyn, New York, finishes with a 2-hand flush. A 4-point lead for Fullerton, and a timeout taken by Joe Calero with 9:51 left. 14 from the field. That's 71%. And meanwhile, the Mustangs 53% from the floor. 6 of the 7 made shots, though, have come from the perimeter. Joseph has it up top, swings to Crow on the right wing. Now Garrick doubled in the corner, passes out of it. Meikle has it on the left wing with 15 to shoot. He finds Joseph way beyond the arc. Joseph bouncing the basketball, picks it up, finds Crow on the right wing. A chest pass back to Joseph. 10 to shoot. Joseph watched by Kyle Allman. 5 to shoot. Joseph blows by him, swings to the corner. A Garrick shot fake. Now he has to shoot the 3 with time winding down. It's no good. An offensive board. Joseph, an air ball on the putback jumper. Crow grabs the loose ball, has it up top, finds Joseph on the right wing, and the Mustangs get a 3rd chance on this possession. Garrick bouncing the basketball, watched by Devon Clare. He tosses the way of Joseph on the right wing. Now Crow has the basketball, moves around a high pick set by Hollingsworth. Meikle from straight away, 10 to shoot. Joseph on the left wing, bounces the basketball, stops beyond the foul line. Now to the right elbow, throws up a wild shot with the right hand. It almost went in, but a little too strong, and a rebound for Devon Clare. Kyle Allman coming back the other way to the rim with the right hand. He's fouled on the way up, and Kyle Allman will shoot 2 at the stripe.
You know, you're right, Chris. Fullerton is a really good defensive team. Cal Poly is having a really hard time getting into the paint against Fullerton's man-to-man defense. They're having a tough time getting any good looks here.
So Allman, who has been very aggressive in getting to the cup early on, will shoot 2 at the foul line. 72% foul shooter, misses the first one off the back of the orange iron. Allman, Fullerton's leading scorer coming in, at 16.5 points per contest, had 16 against Riverside on Wednesday night inside Titan Gym. Carlos Garoza replaces Hank Hollingsworth. One more free throw for the junior from Brooklyn.
You know, Chris, I still think Cal Poly's best offense is in transition. The problem is Fullerton's not missing any shots, so Cal Poly can't get any defensive rebounds and get out and run.
Allman 1 of 2 at the foul line as he knocks down the second. The Titans have their largest lead. It's 25-20 with 8:48 left to play in the opening half of basketball. And boy, oh boy, the Mustangs lucky that they have caught fire early on from beyond the arc. That's where all but one of their shots have gone in.
But Fullerton's made an adjustment here now. They're double-teaming. They're coming, extending their defense and double-teaming Joseph and Fields and Garrick on the outside. So they're not going to let Cal Poly get any open threes, so Cal Poly has to take advantage of that and try and get some points in the paint themselves.
Khalil Ahmad's foot touched the basketball. Shot clock resets to 20. Meikle inbounds from in front of the Fullerton bench. He finds Joseph up top. Joseph bounces to Crow. Crow bounces to Garoza on the right elbow. Outside Crow on the right wing. Chest pass Joseph up top. Joseph watched by Khalil Ahmad. Tries to move around a high screen. Now picked up by the big man Robertson. Joseph inside the foul line. Rejected at the rim, but a whistle and a foul. And with 1 second left on the shot clock, Victor Joseph is fouled and will head to the stripe to shoot a pair.
Yeah, he was bailed out there. That was a nice play by Victor. But let's, again, Fullerton's defense is excellent. After Cal Poly hit that sixth three, they made an adjustment, and they've really extended the guards out now. Very nice coaching move by Dedrick Taylor.
Tonight's contest features the 3 top free throw shooters percentage-wise in the Big West. Joseph is third at 87%, knocks down the first of 2. Cubanizzo, who was relatively quiet in that win against Santa Barbara on Thursday, seeing his first action of the night as he replaces Marcellus Garrick.
You know, Chris, it'll be interesting. I'd like to see Cal Poly maybe flash somebody to the high poster. They got to figure out a way to get the ball into the painted area. Even if they don't take that shot, they have to get the ball into painted area to collapse Fullerton's defense. They haven't been able to do it the last 3 possessions.
Joseph 2 at the foul line. The deficit is 3 for Cal Poly, 25-22. Ahmad has the basketball, tosses inside to Robertson, and it's taken away by Crow. A steal for the redshirt freshman. Joseph to the front court around the right side. Tosses back to Meikle in rhythm. Meikle a step back right elbow jumper. Hits off the right side of the orange iron, and it ricochets to Akeem Robertson. Here comes Awishika to the front court. Awishika to the rim with the left hand. Can't get the roll on offensive board. Robertson rejected by Nijo, not once but twice, but on the second block, a whistle and a foul. Akeem Robertson will shoot 2 free throws when we return. 7:40 left to play in the opening. County, 7:40 left to play in the opening half. Chris Sylvester with the former Mustang shooting guard Alex Lambertson, our producer-engineer Alex Klepper. A couple of free throws out of the timeout for Akeem Robertson, and 16 fouls against the Mustangs, so 1 more, and the Titans are in the 1-1.
Right, and they're at the line because they're attacking the basket. Cal Poly is 6 for 9 from beyond the three-point arc, and they're only 1 for 8 inside the arc. So that has to change.
Robertson connects on both free throws, and it is 27-22. The Titans lead by 5 again. The Mustangs have Joseph, Nijo, Crow, Martin, and Garoza on the floor. Crow has it on the right wing, tosses up top Victor Joseph, a ball fake. Now he finds Nijo on the left wing. Back up top Joseph to the left elbow. Out for Nijo, a deep 3. Flanks off the side of the iron, a rebound for Jamal Smith. Smith to the front court, down the lane to the rim with the right hand, missed the shot. Rebound Cubanizzo.
This is like one of the few chances Cal Poly has had to run, but Fullerton has does a nice job of getting all 5 guys back.
A very athletic Titan team for Dedrick Taylor in his 5th year at the helm of the program. Martin to the left block, tosses outside Joseph. To the right wing, Crow, watched by Jamal Smith. Back up top, Joseph finds Martin on the left wing. A shot fake from 3, now to the left baseline. A step back 2 on the way, hits off the front side of the iron. Martin can't hit the shot. Now the basketball up for grabs on the other end, and Carlis Garoza picks it up.
Yeah, but Josh Martin got back and knocked that away. Really nice play, because that was going to be a dunk.
27-22, the Titans by 5, 6.5 minutes left to play. In the opening half, Crow has it on the left wing, dribbles up top, finds Nijo. A quick toss to the right wing, Joseph penetrates, hesitates, up with the right hand, a little too strong from Victor Joseph, and a rebound for Devon Clare. Here comes Awishika back the other way. They'll lay it up and in with the right hand.
Boy, they get the ball up the court in a hurry. They want to run, and they are athletic.
Titans lead by 7, 29-22, 6-10. Crow drives along the end line, falling away, missed the right-hand floater. Rebound Jackson Rowe, and the Titans want to get out and run again. Allman to the rim with the left hand. A rejection for Kubanijo. Loose ball grabbed by Jackson Rowe in the left corner. He tosses outside Smith, back to Rowe. He raises from 3, way too strong, but a board for Akeem Robertson, and the Mustangs again unable to corral the loose ball, and it leads to a putback for Fullerton, and just like that, the Titans lead by 9.
And that was one of those where the shot missed by so much that CalPoly couldn't even get the rebound, even though they had position.
31-22. Joseph on the left elbow, finds Martin on the right wing. Martin hands to Kubanijo with 10 to shoot. Nijo thought about the step back 3 from straight away. Instead, he tosses to Joseph. On the left wing, he moves around a high screen set by Garoza. Joseph along the end line. Out for a Nijo 3. It's good.
Now, that was a really, really nice play by Victor Joseph. But, man, I am really, really impressed with Fullerton's defense. They did everything right there for 27 seconds.
And the three-pointer keeping CalPoly in it early. 31-25. The Titans lead by 6. Awishika, the basketball on the left wing, finds Rowe up top. His pass inside deflected by Martin and taken away by Nijo. Nijo hands to Joseph, who moves up the floor on the right side. A quick trigger from 3, and Victor Joseph knocks down the jumper. They'll review that at the next dead ball timeout. But for now, it's a 2 for the senior from Rancamunga.
But they got to vision that time, and that's what CalPoly needs to do, but they can't do it if they don't get stops.
The deficit down to 4. Awishika, the basketball on the right wing, finds Jackson Rowe. He dumps it down inside. Robertson spins around Carlis Garoza, and the senior from Grenada is having his way early on inside against CalPoly.
Yeah, he's catching the ball a little bit too low. That was a really nice move. Tough shot.
6-point lead for the Titans. Crow a dribble. Now he picks it up on the right wing. He finds Joseph on the left wing. 15 to shoot. Joseph trying to move around a high pick set by Garozi. Rolls along the end line. Tosses to the corner. Nijo finds Crow from the right wing. The 3 clanks off the right side of the iron. Now Fullerton wants to run again, and they throw it away again. Crow got back on defense and comes up with a steal. Joseph finds a wide open Nijo in the right corner for 3. Halfway down and out. Rebound Jackson Rowe.
Boy, really good look there. Another nice pass by Victor Joseph.
It's the Mustangs that have continued defensively, and Dedrick Taylor wants to slow the game down just a little bit as he calls timeout, his use it or lose it timeout with 3:41.
Guards from Fullerton. They're very, very impressive.
Allman completes the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and the Titans lead by 9, 39-30. It matches Fullerton's largest lead of the opening half. Allman has a game-high 14 points. Joseph to the front court, bounces to Garrick. Way beyond the arc on the right wing. He bounces to the high post Abrams. Right back to Garrick on the right wing with 15 to shoot. Joseph has the basketball, a chest pass back to Garrick. Garrick along the end line, backs out, finds Joseph on the right wing. He's bumped by Kyle Allman. A late whistle and a foul as Allman nearly came away with the steal, but a good whistle, and Allman certainly deserved a foul there.
Yeah, and Fullerton has switched to a 1-3-1 sort of half-court matchup zone trap, whatever you want to call it, and it's really created a lot of problems for CalPoly. CalPoly hasn't figured out yet how to get the ball in the painted area and create some good open opportunities here.
15 to shoot for the Mustangs. Garrick has it up top, watched by Clara. Bounces inside. Martin with the size advantage over Kyle Allman to the left block. He spins up with the right hand, and a foul on the way up whistled against Cal State Fullerton. And the junior Dominic Heinzel, the native of the Czech Republic. And Josh Martin will head to the stripe to shoot two with 1:52 remaining in the opening half. Heinzel, the transfer from Laramie Community College in Wyoming, where he spent his first 2 years of collegiate basketball, as Martin misses the first of two at the foul line. Josh Martin, the fourth-year junior, 6'7", 220 from Bothell, Washington, shoots just 58% at the foul line this season. His second is good.
See if CalPoly can get a couple stops here in the last 2 minutes.
39-31. Claire has it up top. Hands to Allman. Allman hands to Ahmad with 20 to shoot. Ahmad moves to the right elbow. Tosses inside. Heinzel missed the finger roll off the front of the iron. Nijo grabs the board. Here comes Joseph the other way. Watched by Jamal Smith. He tosses to Nijo way beyond the arc. Back to Joseph on the left wing. Now Martin has the basketball. He spoon feeds Joseph with 15 to shoot. Joseph gets caught in the air, nearly double dribbled with the basketball. Instead, he bounces to Martin on the left elbow. Martin with contact again. A late whistle, but an offensive foul this time.
Boy, that's a bad call.
As Heinzel was there to take the charge.
I thought for sure they were going to call. I thought he got fouled on the shot on the arm.
10th team foul against the Mustangs, so Fullerton's in the double bonus with a minute 18 left to play in the opening half of basketball. The Titans lead 39-31. Meekle will replace Josh Martin, who was just whistled for his second foul. So both Fields and Martin sidelined for the final few minutes of the second half with a couple of fouls. Fullerton's already attempted 12 at the stripe here in the opening half. Owishika, the basketball, bounces inside. Somebody missed an assignment. Jackson Rowe with a two-hand flush. And I mean, absolutely nobody in his area code. A minute left to play in the opening half. Their largest lead of 10. 41-31. Abrams caught beyond the perimeter. Finds Joseph with 15 to shoot. Joseph on the left wing. Finds Nijo. He tosses back to Joseph with 10 to shoot. Joseph draws a double team and turns it over. Claire the steal. Up ahead to Rowe. They nearly throw it out of bounds. Is saved back in bounds to Rowe. He tosses to Claire. All sorts of contact. A whistle and a foul. Devon Claire will shoot two with 31 and a half seconds left to play in the opening half. Well, the Mustangs, who erased a 21-point deficit to come back and win against UC Santa Barbara on Thursday, will again have to erase a double-digit deficit here tonight. And Claire, the sophomore from Texas, knocks down the first of two at the foul line, where he shoots 66%. Fields will check in for Joseph.
I'll tell you what, Alex Abrams got his money's worth on that foul.
Second free throw for Claire, and it misses off the right side of the iron. Rebound, Meekle. Got a second between shot clock and game clock. The Mustangs can hold for the final good look of the opening half. 42-31. Fields bouncing the basketball, taking his time, watching the clock wind. Under 15 seconds left to play in the opening half. Crow has it on the left wing, 10 to shoot. He tosses to the right wing, Nijo, with under 10 on the timer. Nijo tosses back to Crow. Up top, Fields penetrates to the bucket. Right to left, the sweeper is up and good. heave at the buzzer.
Wow.
Lights off the backside of the iron for Austin Owishika. And the Mustangs end the opening half with a start of the second half. Fullerton operating at the basket to our left. CalPoly at the basket to our right. A 9-point lead for the Titans. 42-33 over CalPoly. Chris Sylvester with Alex Lambertson. Our producer-engineer is Alex Klepper on a Saturday night in San Luis Obispo. Titans shot 61% as a team in the opening half. Smith splits two defenders, finds Robertson, and he's rejected at the cup by CalPoly wants to run. A Joseph right wing three is good.
And that's a fantastic start because, I've been saying all game CalPoly needs to run, but they can't get any stops on defense.
Joseph now with a team-high 11 points. He is 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. Allman blows by Fields up with the right hand, a little too strong, an offensive board, and a putback for Akeem Robertson. The Mustangs must be better on the glass.
Yeah, well, Hank Hollingsworth came in and contested that shot and forced an air ball, but CalPoly was unable to secure the rebound.
More second chance points for Fullerton. They lead 6-0 in that department. 44-36 a minute in to half number 2 on the right baseline. Martin watched by Robertson. Rolls by him, now caught underneath the bucket, finds Hollingsworth. His left-hand hook shot is wide right, and a rebound for Jackson Rowe. He hands to Jamal Smith. Smith from straight away, watched by Martin. Moves around him, a jump stop in the restricted area, and another block for Hollingsworth. But the Mustangs can't grab the loose ball. It will stay with Fullerton. 19 to shoot for the Titans.
That's been CalPoly's best defense. I mean, they still haven't been able to stop the penetration, but Hollingsworth is erasing him at the rim.
Smith has it up top. Spoon feeds Allman. Allman tosses the way of Ahmad with 10 to shoot for Cal State Fullerton. He finds Allman beyond the foul line. A jumper on the way. Air ball out of bounds. Last touched by Kyle Allman, and now the officials will chat about it. And apparently Donovan Fields touched the basketball.
I think this is going to be CalPoly's ball, but we'll see. I'm 0 for my career on figuring out what referees are going to call.
And Fields cannot believe it.
Well, I'm still 0 for my career because it's Fullerton's ball.
Well, somehow Fields, the 5'9 guard, got a hand on the 6'4 Kyle Allman shot. With the shot clock winding down, a step-back three is no good for Khalil Ahmad. A rebound for Josh Martin. Here comes Fields to the front court for the Mustangs. Fields was sidelined for 5 minutes in the opening half with those 2 fouls. Hollingsworth hands back to Donovan Fields. Now Meikle hands to Victor Joseph with 15 to shoot. Meikle, a shot fake from the right wing. Drives along the end line. Up with the right hand. He's fouled by Akeem Robertson. And Luke Meikle, who 48 hours ago hit 3 really, really big free throws on this bucket, will shoot 2 more with 18:03 left to play in the second half.
And he hasn't scored yet tonight, but I really like his aggressiveness going to the basket there. He didn't settle for the 3.
Meikle, an 85% foul shooter. Hit 3 with 0.3 of a second left to give the Mustangs a miraculous 80-79 conference opening victory over Santa Barbara on Thursday night. And he knocks down the first of 2 at the foul line. Meikle was under 60% at the stripe a season ago, something he made a big improvement on from junior year to senior year. And you need your seniors to knock down shots at the foul line. Meikle goes 2 of 2. The 6, 44-38, 2 minutes and 5 seconds into the second half. Ahmad gets around Joseph, up with the right hand, rejected by Hollingsworth again. Here comes Fields the other way to the rim with the left hand. He's rejected by Jackson Rowe, the big man running the floor. Rowe bounces inside. Ahmad rejected again by Hollingsworth.
And Hank he got poked in the eye. He's playing with one eye right now, and he still got that
Hank
one.
Can't even see. And it's Akeem Robertson who's whistled for the offensive foul. He pushed off on the blind Hank Hollingsworth.
Wow, I'll tell you what.
My goodness.
That's the best probably 2.5 minutes of defense around the rim I think I've ever seen by a Cal Poly player. I think he's got like 4 blocks in the first 2.5 minutes of the second half here.
And 2 of those with
one eye.
Yeah, 80-20 eyesight, right?
Yeah, there
Something
you go.
like that. Hollingsworth will get a much-needed rest and get a chance to wipe his eyes a little bit. Fields blows past Rowe to the rim with the left hand. Left the shot short. Rowe grabs the rebound for the Titans of Cal State Fullerton. Ahmad to the front court from the left wing. Raises from 3. Misses it off the right side of the iron. Ball up for grabs. Victor Joseph hauls it in. Joseph to the front court for the Mustangs. A deep 3 on the way. Victor Joseph is 4 of 4 from beyond the arc.
Well, they're getting some transition buckets here. Fullerton's missing shots, and Cal Poly's getting out and running. That's exactly what they need to do.
And that one was from NBA range for Victor Joseph. He is feeling it. 44-40 on the right elbow, watched by Fields. He bounces to the right baseline. Rowe steps back, jumper, good.
Wow.
Right over Luke Meikle.
Look for a second like Meikle blocked that shot. That was a strange shot, but that went in.
Jackson Rowe, the reigning Big West Freshman of the Year, putting together a monster night. 10 points, 8 rebounds already, 16 and a half minutes left to play. 46-41, Joseph thought about the deep three again, moves around Garoza, still bouncing the basketball on the left wing, a chest pass to Luke Meikle. He finds Martin on the right wing. Martin draws the double team. He bounces to Garoza on the right wing, not a threat from the perimeter. He bounces to Meikle straight away. Meikle finds Fields down the lane. The runner falling away is too strong, but Martin grabs the loose ball in the corner. He throws it right to Khalil Ahmad. Here comes Jackson Rowe ahead of the pack, the right-hand layup. He missed it, but there's Jamal Smith to grab the offensive board. He puts it back up and in. And leads by 7 again, 48-41. Fields a knee-high dribble to the front court for the Mustangs. He bounces to Meikle on the right baseline, watched by Devon Clare. Meikle along the end line is bumped, and it will be Mustang basketball. The third team foul against the Titans here in half number 2, and a timeout on the floor. Hank Hollingsworth has 7 blocks.
I was just going to say, here's a stat line: 0 points, 0 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals, 0 turnovers, 2 fouls. But he's been the best defensive player on the floor for Cal Poly tonight.
Hollingsworth, the recipient of the inbound from Meikle, and he's whistled for traveling. So everything going wrong for Hollingsworth outside of defensively down in the painted area. And, well, he's had plenty of shots to block.
Yeah, that's true.
The Titans guards continuing to penetrate tonight.
Point.
48-41. The Titans lead with the basketball. 15 and a half minutes left to play. Clare, the spin cycle inside. He finds a Wishick corner. He spins around Garrick, knocks him over. No whistle. And Garrick down on the deck with an official whistle blown to mop up the floor. But count the bucket for Austin Owishika. The Titans lead by 9 again.
Yeah. Joe Calora's right in front of us, and I don't blame him. It's like he got flattened there. That's got to be something.
Joseph has the basketball up top, watched by Kyle Ullman. Ullman, the junior from Brooklyn, New York, still with a game-high 14 points. Meikle on the left baseline, penetrates inside the foul line. A whistle and a foul against Cal State Fullerton, and that's against the third-year sophomore Jamal Smith. Now the foul starting to pile up for Cal State Fullerton. Less than 5 minutes into the second half. 5 team fouls on the Titans. Meikle will trigger in. Basketball at chest level, has nowhere to go, and calls timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 15:07 left to play. Cal State Fullerton has 7 in 8 minutes. The previous high in a single game in Cal Poly men's basketball history was 6, and he's done it in 8 minutes tonight.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, and Cal Poly's only been playing basketball for 111 years, so congratulations to Hank. See him get a few more.
Atop the record books for blocks in a single game. Inbound comes to Hollingsworth. He puts it on the deck once, terminates his dribble, finds Fields on the right wing. He tosses to Garrick, who hands to Victor Joseph with 10 to shoot. Joseph watched by Jamal Smith. Joseph tosses to the corner. Garrick, step back 3, short, hits the bottom of the net, and a rebound for Jackson Rowe. Fullerton continues to frustrate Cal Poly defensively. Owishika, a shot fake from the left wing, moves to the foul line, finds Smith in the right corner, and Smith throws it away. Looking for Jackson Rowe underneath, but he threw it over his head, out of bounds, and Cal State Fullerton has turned it over for the 7th time tonight.
And Cal Poly's getting some stops now on defense. They need to convert on offense.
Plenty of time left in this one, but the Mustangs trail by 9 at home. Fields on the right elbow, finds Garrick in the right corner. Now Garrick dribbles to the right elbow, tosses to Meikle on the left wing. He hands to Victor Joseph, 10 to shoot. Joseph bounces Meikle's way on the left elbow, a step-back jumper, and Luke Meikle rocks the mid-range 2. It's a 7-point deficit.
That's a good sign. If Cal Poly can get a few more mid-range shots to go, they'll probably get some open looks from beyond the arc.
14 minutes left to play. It is 50-43 in favor of Cal State Fullerton. Owishika in the corner finds Jackson Rowe on the right wing. Titans move the basketball around the arc. Claire to the restricted area. Out for Allman to the corner. A wide open three for Jamal Smith is good. Now the Mustangs broke down again defensively, and Smith with a wide open triple. Just the second made shot from the perimeter for Cal State Fullerton tonight, but they haven't needed shots from beyond the arc. They lead by 10. Joseph, another deep three, counted and a foul.
Could be our first 4-point play of the season here.
Victor Joseph is 5 of 5 from the perimeter.
That was another
and
deep one.
He wants 4.
And that was another deep one. That was at least 5 feet behind the line.
My goodness, Victor Joseph, the senior, stepping up and keeping the Mustangs in this game. All of a sudden, Victor, a game-high 17 points. And a chance at 4, knocks down the free throw. He's got 18. The Mustangs are within 6.
Need to put together a couple stops here on defense.
53-47. Fullerton leads. Claire tosses inside. Allman has it deflected out of bounds by Donovan Fields. It'll stay with Fullerton. 18 to shoot. He tosses up top. Finds Owishika with 15 on the timer. Owishika hands back to Allman. Tosses the way of Ahmad. Back to Allman on the right wing. 10 to shoot. Allman, a right elbow jumper is good.
Well, he's having a good game.
Lead back to 8 for Fullerton. 55-47. Fields to the front court. Dumps it off for Victor Joseph, who tosses right back to Donovan Fields on the left wing. Fields looking for Luke Meikle, instead uses a screen set by the fifth-year senior. Fields along the end line, bounces outside, another deep three. Victor Joseph hits it again!
You know, and he's not just making these shots, they're nothing but net.
21 for Victor Joseph, it's 55-50. Ahmad top side row got away from Luke Meikle, and he lays it up and in with the right hand.
Boy, Fullerton is just so poised. I mean, they do a great job of finding the open man.
The Mustangs have continued to do damage from beyond the three-point line. Fullerton continues to live in the paint. 57-50. 15 on the timer, approaching the 12-minute mark of the second half, and Fields is whistled for a travel.
Yeah,
on a shot fake from the right wing, he stepped into the right elbow and turns it over.
Yeah, and he made the shot, too, so cost CalPoly 2 points there.
57-50, the Titans by 7 with the basketball. Ahmad holds up top, now dribbles to the right wing, muscles his way inside, goes up with a left hand, missed it out of the iron, and a rebound for Hank Hollingsworth. So Hank now has a rebound to go along with his school record 7 blocks. Joseph, how about a left wing three, in and out. He finally misses from the perimeter, and Luke Meikle touched it last, on its way out of bounds. Fullerton basketball, the Titans continue to lead. What a performance the senior put together tonight. A game-high 21 points, 6 of 7 from the perimeter, including a play in which he was fouled and connected on an NBA range three. Completed the 4-point play at the foul line. He's 3 of 3 at the stripe. They're 6 of 10 overall from the floor. Funny thing about that is Victor Joseph's father, Vic Joseph Sr., has been to every single game this season. Alaska, Florida, Texas. He's in Hawaii already. This is the first game he has not attended in person this season. And Victor Joseph perhaps having the game of his life as a reach-in foul against the Mustangs. Just the first against CalPoly here in half number 2. It'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. Marcellus Garrick and Luke Meikle exit. In comes Joe and Josh Martin for Joe Calero. Allman the basketball on the right wing. He tosses to Khalil Ahmad, watched by Kubanijo. Ahmad, a wraparound pass to Allman on the right wing. Allman to the lane with the right hand. He lays it up and in.
Boy, I mean, he's had a great game, and CalPoly's done a good job on Khalil Ahmad. I mean, he only has 6 points, I believe, but Allman's picking up the slack.
Way too easy for Kyle Allman to get to the rim and finish tonight. 59-50. Joseph on the right wing. Has it up top, finds Martin on the left wing. Martin finds Donovan Fields. Nice bounce pass inside. The floater too strong. The putback missed by Hollingsworth. He missed the dunk. Here comes Owishika back the other way. Left-hand layup is no good. Nijo grabs the rebound. Nijo tosses to the front court. Victor Joseph watched by Devon Clare. 20 on the timer. Joseph bouncing the basketball. Tosses the way of Martin straight away. Martin watched by Ahmad. A jump stop at the left elbow. Tosses outside. Nijo has it poked away, and he touched it last.
That was a careless turnover there.
So the Mustangs, who had turned it over just 6 times on Thursday night in the conference opener, they've now turned it over 10 times against Fullerton here this evening. Plenty of basketball left to be played inside the Mott Athletic Center, but the Mustangs need to tighten up defensively. Clare has it on the right wing, tosses outside Allman, watched by Fields. Now Clare along the end line is fouled by Hollingsworth on the way up, and Devon Clare will shoot 2 at the stripe.
Boy, everything for Fullerton is going to the rim. Everything. Even when they get fouled, they're attacking the basket. They are definitely not settling for outside shots.
His first free throw is good. Now 2 of 3 at the foul line tonight. The sophomore from Killeen, Texas, shooting 66% at the foul line this season as Hollingsworth takes his seat. In comes the freshman from Latvia, Carlis Garoza. Second free throw for Clare is up. And off the backside of the iron, offensive board, Jackson Rowe. Another second chance for Fullerton. The Titans lead by 10 with 10 minutes left to play. Allman on the right wing bounces inside Rowe. His back to the basket. Posts up Garoza and muscles it up and in with the right hand.
Another shot there inside of 5 feet.
Joseph has the basketball on the left wing. Largest lead for Fullerton at 12. Joseph to the right block. Caught Clare in the air, and Victor Joseph takes a tumble to the deck. He's fouled on the way up, and the senior will shoot 2 at the foul line. Joseph holding his forehead. Drew quite the bump that time from Devon Clare. And he'll receive the attention of Crystal Slover, CalPoly's trainer, and you certainly hope Joseph didn't take an elbow to the nose. He's now holding the towel around that area. Now Joseph now sitting at the end of the CalPoly bench.
I think they are
holding the towel firmly against his face.
He could be bleeding. I mean, I think CalPoly's going to have to put in somebody to shoot the free throws for him. Looks like it's going to be Trevor John.
So Trevor John.
Well, actually, I'm not sure.
Will check in for Victor Joseph.
I mean, I guess you have to bring somebody off the bench, and they have to shoot the free throw?
Yes.
Okay, so Donovan Fields can't go to the free throw line and shoot the free throw.
No.
Yeah, so Trevor John looks like he's going to get the free throws here.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe in the NBA, if a player is unable to take the free throws, the opposition gets to choose who shoots the free throws.
Yeah, those rules have changed over the years. I'm not sure.
Perhaps those aren't the rules any longer.
Yeah, but you're
and
right.
It certainly does look like there is some blood coming from Victor Joseph.
A lot of blood.
Yeah, and that's not good. John at the foul line, rattles in the first. Jamal Smith checks in, replacing Devon Clare, who committed the foul. The 6th against Fullerton, so one more, and the Mustangs are in the 1-1 the rest of the night. But boy, you need Victor Joseph back out there the way he's performed this evening.
Right. Well, that's a good development though for Cal Poly. If they can continue to attack the basket, maybe they can get cut into this lead without the clock moving.
Trevor John knocks down both at the foul line. 62-52, 9:40 left to play. Ahmad to the front court. Spoon feeds Jamal Smith. Chest pass to the left wing, Owishika. Owishika to the foul line. To the right block, draws contact, flips it up and in off the window. More paint points for Cal State Fullerton.
I was just thinking the same thing. It's got to be unbelievable. That's going to be a crazy stat at the end of this game.
John Holding on the right wing, terminates his dribble, finds Crow. Crow swings up top to Nijo. Where's the offense going to come from with Joseph on the bench? Fields has it up top. Fields moves to the left elbow. Fields tosses inside. Garoza finishes off the window with the left hand.
Very nice play by Carlos.
Nice find from Fields. A better finish from Carlis. 9 minutes left to play.
Can Cal Poly get some stops? Sorry about that, Chris.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Smith on the right wing finds Allman streaking along the end line. He floats it up and in, doing whatever he wants. Kyle Allman with another bucket for Fullerton. Starting to forget the last time the Titans missed.
Well, and it's not like, I mean, they are getting shots going to the basket, but it's not like they're wide open, easy shots. They're converting tough shots.
Nijo finds Crow, a right wing three, and Mark Crow knocks it down.
Well, you know what? Maybe it's Cal Poly says, we can't score inside. We'll just live and die with the three tonight.
66-57, the deficit single digits again, 8:20 left to play. Joe Calero asking his defense to get into a 1-3-1. Ahmad has it in the corner, finds Smith up top. Smith to the foul line, to the right side of the lane with the right hand. Wild shot off the mark. The putback not there for Jackson Rowe. Loose ball picked up by Kyle Allman. Now Fullerton with numbers. Smith, a wide open three in the corner. He passed up on it. Instead, he drives inside. And he'll take the 2 points.
And that's what they've been doing all night. They have not been settling for outside shots.
Field sprints to the front court the other way. 68-57, 7:45 left to play. Next whistle, a timeout on the floor. Garoza hands back to Fields along the end line. He floats it up. Caught on the left side of the bucket. An offensive board for Garoza. The putback no good, but a foul on Khalil Ahmad. And the true freshman from Latvia has a couple of free throws out of the dead ball timeout when we return. The Mustangs
still in this game, but points in the paint is 44-9 in favor of Cal State Fullerton. They're just living inside of 7 feet.
And daring the Mustangs to stop them. Now the good news for Cal Poly, they're in the bonus for the final 7:39 of regulation. And Carlis Garoza, the true freshman, just a 40% foul shooter, will shoot a pair at the stripe out of the timeout and makes the first.
That hit the rim about 5 different times.
It drops through eventually for Garoza, who has the last 3 points for Cal Poly.
It's an interesting lineup Cal Poly has on the floor here.
Isaiah James, the true freshman.
No starters. Oh, here comes Luke
Seeing
Meikle.
his first time, and Meikle will replace Garoza, who goes 2 of 2 at the foul line.
Okay, can Cal Poly get a stop?
That's where it all starts. The Mustangs show some light full court pressure. Mark Crow in the backcourt trying to swipe at the basketball. Smith across the timeline on the right side of the floor. 68-59, 7.5 minutes left to play. Owishika bounces to the corner. Ahmad with the basketball, takes a dribble, picks it up, back to Owishika. He bounces away and bounces out of bounds. A turnover. Looking for a Jamal Smith beyond the right wing, and Smith decided to cut inside. Owishika bounced outside, and we'll see if the Mustangs can take advantage of the rare Titan turnover here in half number 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and you wonder where the offense is going to come from. It's either going to be Meikle or Nijo.
Crow has the basketball on the left wing. He finds Meikle. He steps into a three off the front of the iron. Offensive board, Marcellus Garrett. 7 minutes left to play. The Titans lead by 9. Nijo around a high screen. Nijo to the foul line, to the bucket with the left hand. He missed the shot short. Wanted a whistle, he didn't get it. Allman to the front court, swings over to Khalil Ahmad. He stops on the left wing, finds Allman inside the foul line, draws a bump, and Kyle Allman is fouled on the way up. He'll shoot 2 at the foul line.
Yeah, he's been the best player on the floor tonight for Fullerton.
No sign of Victor Joseph on the Cal Poly bench. Likely taken back to the training room for stitches, perhaps. There's still time for him to get stitched up and back in this game, but I wouldn't bet on it. Looked like a nasty blow to the head.
Well, and you hope he doesn't have to go through the concussion protocol, because that would be worse.
Allman knocks down the first of 2 at the foul line. James to the bench. Donovan Fields replaces the true freshman from Chesapeake, Virginia. Allman misses the second free throw. A rebound for Mark Crow. 69-59, 6:45 left to play. The Mustangs will need to go on a run at some point, and it ought to be soon. Fields bouncing the basketball at knee level on the right wing. He tosses the way of Nijo straight away. An NBA range three on the way, in and out. Offensive board for Garrick again. A free throw line jumper, and Marcellus Garrick connects.
Well, that's good. That's 2 offensive rebounds in the last 2 possessions. And Cal Poly has been getting pounded on the boards tonight, on both offensive boards and defensive boards. So that's a good development there.
69-61. Allman with the basketball on the right wing. Takes a dribble, terminates, finds Smith from straight away. Moves around a high screen set by Jackson Rowe. Smith bounces inside Rowe. Bounces back to Smith. Tosses to the corner. Owishika, a three. Air ball grabbed by Luke Meikle. Here comes Fields to the front court for Cal Poly. Fields tosses the way of Nijo to the corner. Crow thought about the three. Tosses back to the left wing. Nijo. Chest pass Fields. He finds Garrick on the right wing with 20 to shoot. Garrick moves around a high screen. Thought about the step back jumper from the baseline. Tosses inside. Nijo floats it up. Misses the shot off the backside of the iron, and he should have had it.
That was a fantastic pass by Garrick, and Kuba just missed a layup.
Smith on the other end. Bounces inside for Rowe, and Rowe hits the deck. He's fouled on the way up. He'll shoot a couple at the foul line, and should be, would be, could be buckets like that.
Yeah, you got to make those, but this would be a 2-possession game.
Exactly.
Yeah, but there's still 5.5 minutes left, a lot of time. Kuba needs to shake it off. But that was a very, very nice cut by Kuba and a nice find by Marcellus. Kuba just couldn't finish it.
A rough night for Nijo, 1 of 7 from the floor, 1 of 5 from beyond the arc, and a couple buckets underneath that just hit off the front of the iron both times.
But he's a guy, though, that he's such a good shooter. It's like, he could easily hit 2 or 3 in a row at the end of the game, and it wouldn't matter what he did earlier.
Rowe's first 2 free throws of the night, where he shoots 75% on the year, and he knocks down the first. 6'7", 210-pound sophomore forward from Toronto, attended high school in Utah. Goes 2 of 2 at the foul line to put Fullerton back up by 10 with 5:32 left to play.
Into a 1 or 2 possession game.
71-61 in favor of Cal State Fullerton. The Titans hoping to move to 2-0 in Big West Conference play. Fields lets the basketball roll near the center circle. Now he picks it up, bounces to Mark Crow on the left elbow. Crow with the basketball, tosses inside Meikle. Got away from Rowe, and Rowe rejects the shot anyway. Here comes Owishika back the other way. Bounces inside. Allman bobbled the basketball, but lays it up and in down the left side of the lane with the right hand. It's a 12-point lead for Fullerton. 5:10 left.
Yeah, 4-point swing there. Cal Poly looked like they were going to score a layup, and they end up giving one up on the other end.
Fields bouncing from straight away, picks it up, tosses to the corner. Garrick, a shot fake from the perimeter, steps inside, still dribbling the basketball. Now bounces to the right baseline, Meikle. A shot fake from 10. Meikle with his back to the basket, puts it on the deck, picks it up, finds Garrick on the right wing, and Marcellus Garrick knocks down a 3. The deficit is 9. 4:45 left to play. Okay, you can hit some shots. Now can you get some stops? That's the big question for Cal Poly. Ahmad has the basketball on the left wing. Tosses to Allman, right back to Ahmad. In for Jackson Rowe. He posts up on Meikle. A running right-hand hook, spins out. Rebound, Mark Crow. Here comes Fields for the Mustangs, under 4.5 to play. Fields to the rim with the right hand, too strong. Rebound, Kyle Allman.
Boy, we've seen him miss a few of those tonight, and we're so used to him converting every time.
Smith back the other way. Mark Crow picked his pocket, and a reach in Khalil Ahmad. The Mustangs are in the 1-1, and with 4:13 left to play, Cal Poly down by 9. Mark Crow, the redshirt freshman, will head to the foul line to shoot the 1-1.
Yeah, the defensive specialist. He's got tons of energy. And, that's another thing, Chris. I mean, Cal Poly obviously can get back in this game making threes, but they're in the bonus. Cal Poly only has 14 fouls. Fullerton has 8. Cal Poly should also attack the basket.
Crow just 2 of 4 at the foul line this year. Misses the front end. Rebound, Jackson Rowe. You would have loved to have those. And now approaching the 4-minute mark, Fullerton can start thinking about running a little bit of clock. 73-64. Ahmad bounces to Smith on the right wing. He bounces back to Ahmad down the left side of the lane, up with the right hand. The finger roll is good, and perhaps some early candles on the cake for Cal State Fullerton. The Mustangs are showing no signs of life defensively. The Titans by 11, 3:45 left to play. Fields dribbling on the right elbow, steps back to the right wing, launches a 3, and knocks it down.
That's Cal Poly. Is that their 15th make of the game? I think so.
75-67. 3.5 minutes left to play. Look, the made threes are great, but you got to come up with stops on the other end. Allman in the right corner, dribbling along the end line. Reverse layup.
How many layups has Fullerton made tonight? I'm telling you, I don't think I've ever seen a team make as many shots right at the rim.
77-67, 3:15 left. Donovan Fields calls timeout with 3:13 left. And the Mustangs trailing by 10. And it would be another phenomenal story to tell if is coming back in this game.
Let's give a little credit to Fullerton. I'm really, really impressed. I knew they were good. I didn't know they were this good. And offensively, they are very talented and very patient.
Nijo will trigger in from in front of the CalPoly bench. The Mustangs trail by 10 with 3:10 left to play. Nijo holds the basketball on the right wing, finds Crow up top. Crow holds the basketball, hands to Fields. Fields moves around a screen, finds Crow in the corner for three, missed it well short, and a rebound for Khalil Ahmad. An interesting decision to go to the redshirt freshman out of the timeout, and now the urgency on getting a stop becomes that much larger. Down 10, 2:45 left. Ahmad bouncing the basketball up top, moves to the right elbow and whistled for carrying over.
I don't know how they can call that. I mean, they let him carry it the whole game. Why call it now?
Gubanijo to the bench, and now Joseph is back in there.
CalPoly's got to go with a little urgency here.
2:35 left, Fullerton by 10. Fields bouncing the basketball in between his legs, moves around a high screen set by Meikle. Behind the back pass, Meikle is straight away three, knocks it down. 7-point game, 2:20 left.
Yeah, this is more than doable here. They just have to get a stop.
Jamal Smith to the front court. Watched by Victor Joseph. Moves to the left wing, tosses up top Claire. Crow went for the steal. It leaves Smith open in the corner, but a foul away from the basketball on Jackson Rowe.
Yeah, Luke Meikle took a charge. Okay, now here's CalPoly's chance. If they can score here, got a two-possession game.
The 9th team foul on the Titans, one more, and the Mustangs are in the double bonus.
I'd like to see CalPoly get something going to the basket if possible.
Absolutely, especially with those 9-team fouls against the Titans. Fields to the left elbow, bouncing the basketball with 23 on the shot clock. Fields now to the right elbow, got by Smith, and he lays it up and in.
All right, we got a 5-point game.
77-72, 150 left inside the Mott Athletic Center. Smith, a knee-high dribble to the front court, watched by Victor Joseph. Smith bounces the way of Devon Clare up top. He spoon feeds Kyle Allman, one-on-one with Fields. He knocked him over.
Wow.
Offensive foul. 10th against Fullerton. The Mustangs are in the double bonus.
No shots, though, because it was an offensive foul, but still in the double bonus. Again, I'd like to see CalPoly get something going to the rim if they can.
A bucket here, and we have a one-possession game. Fields lets the basketball roll into the front court. He picks it up with 1:40 left to play. Around a high screen set by Meikle. Back to Meikle from straight away. Meikle down the right side of the lane, lost his footing and traveled. My goodness.
Yeah, a little bit. He was a little bit impatient there.
Calero wanted a foul, and now you need to stop again. 93 seconds left to play. The Titans lead by 5. Inbound comes to Allman. Full court pressure shown by CalPoly. The Mustangs have some fouls to give. Ahmad to the front court. Gets caught in the air. Goes up with the left hand. Jackson Rowe, the putback good.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, Chris. They can afford to be super aggressive because they only have 14 fouls.
79-72. 1:15 left to play. Might need a triple here. Fields beyond the foul line. Thought about the jumper. Now Meikle has it on the right block. Fouled on the way up. Shot no good. It rolled out. And Luke Meikle will shoot two at the foul line with 67 seconds left. And the Mustangs trailing by 7 points. This game will likely come down to, can Cal State Fullerton make its free throws? And if not, can the Mustangs take advantage?
Well, CalPoly has to foul 3 more times before Fullerton even makes their free throws.
Swipe and swipe again.
Sure.
And get away with it. Meikle knocks down the first of 2 at the foul line.
And they should. I expect them to full court press here and trap and try for the steal and be aggressive. And they almost actually, if they don't get the steal, they almost want to create to commit a couple of fouls.
Meikle 2 of 2 at the foul line. The deficit is 5, 79-74, 107 left to play. The full court pressure shown by the Mustangs. Just 14 fouls against CalPoly. Inbound comes to Ahmad on the bounce. He tosses back to Smith. To the front court, Claire. He finds Allman on the right side of the lane. Inside Rowe, puts it up, and he's fouled by Meikle. inexcusable defensively, the breakdowns that Cal Poly has had, especially last 2 times down the floor, letting Jackson Rowe get some clean looks at the bucket, but he'll have to go to the foul line and earn these 2 with exactly 60 seconds left to play, and the Titans up by 5.
Well, what happened there is they did a really nice job of breaking the press. Once they got by that first line, it was a 3-on-2 or 3-on-1. So I'm actually surprised Fullerton didn't pull that ball out.
Jackson Rowe, 2 biggest free throws of the night, calmly knocks down the first. Preseason All-Big West first team selection.
This is a big one here because this would make it a 3-possession game.
A lot of expectations for the sophomore from Toronto. A big second free throw. He missed it. It's a 2-possession game with 60 seconds left. 80-74. Here comes Fields to the front court. The Mustangs with 1 timeout remaining. He finds Crow on the right wing. Crow, a cross-court pass. A Joseph NBA range 3. Knocks it down!
Oh, my goodness. Here we go again.
80-77. The Mustangs trail by 3 with 49 seconds left to play.
That's the third. You don't want the shot clock and the game clock to get too close together.
80-77, the Mustangs out of timeouts. Fullerton with 2 remaining. Cal Poly with Fields, Joseph, Garrett Crow, and Meikle on the floor. A couple of fantastic finishes inside the Mott Athletic Center to open up conference play. Bounce pass into Ahmad. Ahmad to the front court. Now Fullerton a 2-on-1. Rowe to the bucket. Puts it up, puts it in, plus the foul.
Oh, that's the worst thing that Cal Poly could have done.
The worst possible scenario. And again, the Mustangs unable to stop the Titans while applying the full court pressure. It has actually been easier for Fullerton to get to the bucket.
Well, Cal Poly had, I forget who had the ball. I think that was Allman down under on the baseline, and Cal Poly had him trapped. They needed to trap a little bit harder. He was able to make a 50-foot diagonal pass. That created a 2-on-1.
You have a foul to give.
Yeah.
No excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a 6-point game. Rowe knocks down the free throw, and now the Mustangs need another triple. 83-77. Fields to the front court. A step back right wing 3. Got it! 83-80, 4.5 seconds separate shot clock and game clock. Smith, bounce pass into Allman. Allman draws a double in the corner, has it knocked away. Loose ball picked up by Ahmad in the front court, and now a whistle and a foul against Cal Poly. The Mustangs have 1 more to give. It'll be Fullerton basketball out of bounds. No, it is the 7th.
Yeah, that was the 7th, and that's fine.
Well, you're going to send one of the better free throw shooters in college basketball, and Khalil Ahmad to the foul line.
Right.
He has missed tonight, 2 of 3, and this is the 1-and-1. An 88% foul shooter. Ahmad taking the biggest free throw of the night with 28.7 left. Knocks it down. Earns himself a second.
But Cal Poly didn't really have a choice there. There was only like a 1 or 2 second difference in the shot clock. I don't think Cal Poly couldn't afford to just play it straight up. They had to foul, and give Fullerton credit. They got the ball to their best free throw shooter.
Throw to the bench. Ahmad will have 1 more at the foul line. It knocks it down.
Cal Poly's got to go quickly here.
85-80. Fields lets the basketball roll. Now picks it up. Crosses the timeline. Fields to the front court. Tosses to Joseph. Joseph a deep 3. Rejected. Rejected by Kyle Allman. Loose ball picked up by Jamal Smith with 20.2 left to play. Fullerton will shoot the 1-and-1 again. Jamal Smith, a 75% foul shooter with the 1-and-1. With 20 2/10 of a second remaining. A couple throws here will make things that much more difficult for Cal Poly in hopes of pulling off another miraculous comeback inside the Mott Athletic Center tonight.
Yeah, Cal Poly needs to hope for 1 miss here.
Smith, the 1-and-1. Misses the first free throw. Meikle the rebound. 19 seconds left. He tosses to the front court. Fields to the right wing. Fields to the rim. Fields bounces outside. Joe's 3. Got it! 12 seconds left. It's a 2-point game.
They're going to have to try for the turnover here and then foul if they...
Smith inbounds to Khalil Ahmad, and that is not the guy you wanted to foul, but you had to.
You had to.
11 1/10 of a second remaining. The Mustangs have hit 19 threes, but somehow still trail by 2, 85-83 with 11 1/10 of a second remaining.
Well, how about the fight in this team, Chris? I mean, man, this team just never gives up.
It is the 1-and-1 still for Fullerton. That was the 9th team foul against Cal Poly.
Need some Mott magic here.
Yeah, you need 1 miss. If Ahmad misses the first, grab the board. If he misses the second, grab the board. Missed it. Nijo the rebound, 85-83. The Mustangs out of timeouts. Fields with 7, Fields with 6, Fields to the end line, Fields to the rim. Fouled with 3.1 seconds left to play.
You know what I love about
the fifth best free throw shooter in college basketball will shoot 2 with a chance to tie the game at 85 with 3 seconds left.
Well, and you know what I love about that is, I mean, he knew that Cal Poly didn't need a 3 there, and he certainly didn't settle for a 3. That was a great decision by Donovan. If he would have jumped a little bit sooner, I think it could have created some separation and got that shot to go.
Here we go again inside the Mott Athletic Center. A couple free throws for Donovan Fields. He has missed 2 all year, 94%, 5th best in the country. Knocks down the first. And now Dedrick Taylor's going to try and ice Mr. Fields. He calls a timeout.
2 free throws. Cal Poly can hit a 3 and send it to overtime. So this game is a long way from being over.
3.1 on the game clock, 85-84. Fullerton leads, but a free throw for Donovan Fields to tie the game and send Mott into a frenzy. Got it.
No fouls.
85.
No fouls.
Smith will trigger in. Baseball pass to the length of the floor. Jackson tosses to Allman. Miko winds up with the ball. Free basketball in San Luis Obispo.
Oh, man.
Overtime inside the Mott Athletic Center.
These might be the 2 most fun back-to-back games if they can pull it out.
More magic inside the Mott Athletic Center. Luke Meikle and Jackson Rowe will battle for the opening possession of overtime in the center circle. 85-85. Welcome to Big West basketball. My goodness. And the tap won by Jackson Rowe and Cal State Fullerton. The Titans will continue to operate at the basket to our left, and right back to work goes Kyle Allman to the rim with the right hand. He lays it up and in.
Yeah, that was way too easy.
New period, same story. Fullerton by 2, 87-85. Garrick to the left wing, tosses the way of Donovan Fields to the right wing. Victor Joseph moves around a high pick set by Meikle. He finds Meikle. A right wing 3 on the way too long. Clanks off the iron. Loose ball grabbed by Fields on the floor. He tosses back to Victor Joseph, and here come the Mustangs. Joseph at the foul line finds Fields on the left wing. Fields to the right baseline, throws up a runner, falling away with the right hand.
He had to shoot that. The shot clock was running down. But you know what?
Contact between Allman and Garrick. Garrick took a shot to the neck, but Garrick is whistled for the foul.
I wonder about the shot clock there, because that was a crazy sequence. The shot clock did not reset, which is why Donovan Fields had
whistled for the foul on the rebound. So Fullerton's going to get 2 free throws no matter what. The question is, are the Mustangs going to get free throws? Are we missing something here?
Well, they just announced it, but I couldn't hear.
Allman's at the foul line to shoot 2, and he knocks down the first.
I think you're right, Chris. I think Cal Poly maybe is going to get 2 free throws on the ball. We'll see.
Everybody on the floor is standing at the half-court stripe. Allman is all alone shooting these free throws and knocks down both. 89-85. Dead ball foul on Allman. So the Mustangs will get 2 free throws as well, and it will be Donovan Fields because it was a technical foul against Kyle Allman Jr. of Cal State Fullerton. So Fields back to the foul line. His first free throw trickles out. 1 more for Donovan Fields. Well, you'd rather have that miss now than at the end of regulation, or else there would be no now. And Fields knocks down the second. It'll be Cal Poly basketball. The deficit 89-86. Cal State Fullerton on top. 4:17 left to play in overtime. Mark Crow heads to the bench. Luke Meikle checks back in. Cal Poly basketball. Inbound comes to Donovan Fields. Fields bouncing the basketball from straight away. Picks it up, finds Joseph on the right wing. Joseph 2 points away from tying a career high. Fields to Joseph to the bucket. He lays it in with the right hand.
Aggressive move. Boy, he was up as high as I've ever seen him jump.
So
nice
Joseph
play.
has tied his career high, set in that overtime game at UC Riverside back in late February of 2017, 89-88. Allman beyond the foul line. Watched by Nijo. Tosses to the right block. Jackson Rowe draws the double. He tosses back outside Owishika. Owishika to the left block, to the corner. Ahmad wide open for three and knocks it down. Big shot for the junior from Corona, Khalil Ahmad. And the Titans lead by 4, 92-88. Fields back the other way. Around a high screen set by Meikle. Gets to the bucket, lays it in with the right hand.
Wow, nice move.
I've got a theory. Whoever decides to pile together a couple of stops first is going to win this game. Both teams have been having their way. I believe that's an understatement on offense. Allman to the bucket to the right hand, fouled by Marcellus Garrick, and Kyle Allman with 3:05 left in overtime. And the Titans up by 2 will shoot two more at the foul line.
Chris, that foul was on Donovan Fields. That's his 4th foul. But at least he prevented a basket. It's not an and one. Another drive to the rim by Cal State Fullerton.
Fields, by the way, has also tied his career high. So if Fields or Joseph score again, one of the two, or perhaps both, will have a new career high. Allman knocks down the first of 2 at the foul line. By the way, Allman has a quiet 31.
I was just going to say, how many does he have? He's got 31.
One more at the foul line for Kyle Allman. The junior from Brooklyn, New York. What a night it's been for him. 2 of 2 at the foul line. Fullerton by 4. 94-90, 3:05 left. Fields with 4 fouls. Dribbles to the front court. Fields around a screen. Finds Meikle, a right wing 3. Off the front of the iron. Offensive board, Kubanijo. He chases it down on the left wing and hands to Donovan Fields. 2:50 left. Fields to the left side of the lane. Finds Joseph, a straightaway 3. Too long off the heel of the iron, and a rebound for Khalil Ahmad. Now the Mustangs must come away with a stop. 2:40 left to play.
You know, Donovan, that was a nice pass, but he actually had a layup there.
Smith has it up top. 15 on the timer. Fields with 4 fouls. Must be careful. Allman on the left wing. Blows by Joseph. Draws contact. That's got to be an offensive foul or a travel.
Yep.
And it's a travel. 2:25 left, and the Titans have turned it over. Fullerton's turnover of the night. The lead is 4 for Cal State Fullerton, 94-90, 2:25 left. Fields to the front court, moves around a high screen set by Meikle. Tosses back Meikle's way to the corner. Nijo open for 3, off the side of the iron. And here in overtime, the shots from the perimeter that fell throughout regulation, not falling for CalPoly. 2:10 left. Fullerton by 4. Smith has it on the left wing. Hands to Khalil Ahmad. He spoon feeds Kyle Allman. Right back to Austin Owishika. Owishika moves to the left elbow. Picks up his dribble. 10 on the timer. Bounces outside Allman. Watched by Kubanijo. Allman, a right elbow jumper. Misses off the front of the iron. Nijo grabs the rebound. 1:45 left. Joseph high steps to the front court. Pulls up for 3. Rimmed out. Rebound Kyle Allman. Calero wanted a foul on the shot. He won't get it. 1:35 left. Fullerton by 4. Smith to the front court. Chased by Nijo, and a foul.
Boy, he lost his balance there. Maybe he was put the foul, but man, he was completely out of control. You know what I think happened, Chris? I think he stepped on a Cal Poly player's foot. And you see that all the time. They always call that on the defensive player, and I always feel like, you know, what did I do? I'm just running down the court. A guy steps on, it's a foul on me.
Jamal Smith 0 of 1 at the foul line tonight. 75% this year. Misses the first one. 1:33 left. 94-90. Fullerton continues to lead here in overtime. Second free throw for Smith. Good. And a big one knocked down by the third-year sophomore.
Cal Poly needs a score here.
95-90. Fields lets the basketball roll to the front court. Picks it up. Moves around Smith. Tosses back to Meikle. He shovels to Joseph on the left wing. Joseph to the rim with the right hand. Puts it up. Puts it in. Counted, and a foul.
Wow, great play by Victor Joseph.
A career high for the senior from Rancho Cucamonga. He has 28 and a chance at 29 the old-fashioned way.
And Coach Calero now is going to go to the offensive defense.
Khalil Ahmad is just fouled out of the game.
Oh, nice.
That's another big plus for the Mustangs. Devon Clare will take his place.
I'm sure Mark Crow's going to come in here. I'm sure he's going to be on Allman, I would think.
You would think, you would hope. Crow is a redshirt freshman. You could certainly make the argument, probably Cal Poly's best defender.
I don't think there's any question. Best man-to-man, man-to-man defender for sure.
So Joseph will shoot a free throw and might have gotten those stitches touched up a bit on the way up. That time, Victor Joseph now returns to the foul line, and a big free throw for the senior with 1:25 left. He can pull the Mustangs back within 2 points.
Crystal Slover, the corner man, right? Just like a boxing match.
Joseph 4 of 4 at the foul line tonight. Make it 5:05. 95-93, the Mustangs not going away in this one. That's been evident throughout these past two contests inside the Mott Athletic Center this week.
Cal Poly's gone to their 1-3-4 trap here.
Smith to the front court, bounces to Awishika, bounces back to Smith. What are the Titans going to do on offense without Khalil Ahmad? Jackson Rowe counted in a foul on the other end with the left hand.
Boy, that was a huge
The reigning
basket.
Big West freshman of the year with a big bucket again.
And who was was that Awishko that was taking it to the basket because Donovan Fields was set up to take a charge there, and he, great body control, avoided the charge and made a nice pass, and they're going to get an and one opportunity here. Really, really nice play.
And a big response from Cal State Fullerton. What a monster night for Rowe.
Yep.
24 and 12. Rowe at the foul line misses the free throw. Claire offensive board. Now the ball's on the ground. Possession arrow should point the way of Cal Poly, but it was Meikle who was out of bounds as he got tied up with Claire. It'll stay with Fullerton, and now the officials will review it again.
Wow. This is one time where you definitely do not want them to get three, or it becomes a three-possession game, and then it becomes really tough for Cal Poly. So if Cal Poly is going to give anything up here, they just want to make sure it's only 2 points. And that would still be a two-possession game, plenty of time left.
Allman triggers in. He finds Rowe on the baseline. He hands right back to Allman. And Fullerton, of course, will look to run some clock. Allman dribbling near the center circle. Watched by Marcellus Garrett. 55 seconds left to play. The Titans lead by 4. 97-93 here in overtime. Allman bouncing the basketball. 10 on the timer. Rowe comes out to set the high screen. Allman doesn't use it. Now moves to the right elbow. Tosses to Smith on the left wing. Smith down the lane. Hands right to Victor Joseph. A steal for the senior. And Joseph turns it right back over. Smith the steal. Awishika to the bucket. Blocking foul against Luke Meikle. Austin Awishika will shoot a pair at the foul line with 31.8 left to play. The Mustangs came away with the steal, but Joseph caught in between three defenders.
Yep.
And Meikle is just fouled out of this game.
And you know what? Luke was in position to take the charge, but he was inside the circle there. He was too close to the basket, and they didn't get the call. Not all is lost, though, because even if they make both free throws, it's still a two-possession game. And if we've learned anything in the last 48 hours, Chris, that we've learned that 31 seconds is an eternity.
And that was Meikle fouling out of the game. Joe Calero will use this as a mini 10-second timeout to huddle his team together briefly before they're called back to the foul line. And, the free throw line has not been kind to Cal Poly. Fullerton has attempted 34 foul line. They've only connected on 22, but far too many shots at the stripe for the Titans tonight. Awishika shooting 2 at the foul line, knocks down the first. Awishika, the native of Chino Hills, California, entered shooting 68% at the stripe and misses the second. Garrett grabs the board. Still a two-possession game, but the Mustangs have to hurry. 98-93, 25 seconds left. Joseph to the rim with the right hand, reverse layup, good.
What a tough shot. Now, Cal Poly's they're going to need to foul here at some point. Go for the steal if they don't get it foul.
3-point game again. It's knocked away in the corner. Last touch by Fullerton.
Oh, my goodness.
No, they're pointing the way of the Titans now.
Are they calling a foul? Oh my gosh.
No. That's on his first. Joseph now with 31 points.
Well, I thought for all the world that Donovan Fields knocked the ball off of Allman's leg. I'd like to see a replay of that.
Allman and Joseph both with 31, but Allman with 2 free throws with 20 and 1/10 of a second left. Fullerton by 3. Allman's first, missed it.
Oh, my goodness.
In and out. One more for the junior from Brooklyn. This place would erupt if he misses this
Well,
one.
CalPoly's got to make sure they block out and get the rebound if he does.
Missed it again. Rebound, Josh Martin, 19 seconds left. The Mustangs have a timeout to use. Joseph to the front court, 14 seconds. Joseph to the left wing, a three. It was deflected. Loose ball grabbed by Owishika. He's fouled.
Wow.
8.3 shows on the game clock. And a couple of free throws here. Maybe the candles on the cake for Cal State. Fullerton now some way losing. Cal Poly owns the Big West single game record for made threes as a team with 21. Owishika at the foul line misses the first one.
I tell you what, if he misses this, and Cal Poly hits a three.
Owishika's second. Good. 8.3 left. Martin out of timeouts, tosses into Victor Joseph at the half-court stripe. Joseph gets to the rim with the right hand. He lays it in. 3.9 left.
Got
the
a
Mustangs
foul.
must foul immediately. Smith will trigger in, bounces in for Allman, and a foul immediately whistled against Victor Joseph. Will send Allman to the foul line to shoot two. All he needs to do is miss one for the Mustangs to have a chance to send this to double overtime.
Yeah, and you've heard me say this a few times the last 48 hours, Chris. This game is not over.
99-97, another spectacular contest inside the Mott Athletic Center. And by the way, this is only the first weekend of Big West Conference.
Yeah, welcome to the Big West.
Allman knocks down the two.
This is pretty much the game right here.
A career night for Kyle Allman, 32 points for the junior. A free throw here puts the nail in the coffin. Got it. 101-97. Inbound comes to Nijo. A deep three, air ball, and the game is over. The Mustangs make it interesting again, but this time